What's what's up, everyone? What's up? What's up? Colliders in the chat. Colliders in the chat. Who here's a collider? You got. If you're not a collider, Smooth says he's no longer a wrestling fan. He's a WWE fan. That's how I feel after seeing Adam Cole and MJF lose. But God, that was a crazy main event, y'all. And I love that they didn't break up MJF and Adam Cole despite them losing. I think that was the most important part coming out of this episode. Was I really didn't want them to break up MJF and Adam Cole. Better than you, baby. And they're here to stay, man. What do y'all think? Colliders. Yo, all memes aside, all jokes aside, why is Collision so consistently good, and then like Dynamite will have like a really good episode, and then it'll have just a kind of like not a bad episode, but a not too important episode. I feel, yo, Kevin, what's up? I feel like everything that happens on Collision so far has at least been important. Storylines get progressed and everything. And yeah, don't even get me started. Okay, so the show opened up with the insane ladder match between Andrade and Buddy, right? Let me tell you, Kevin, having a cold one? That's what's up, dude. A cold one in the chat? So, Andrade has never looked this good in AEW, in my opinion. Oz and Glorious, appreciate the donation, my man. He says, love you, Tranq, but Starks is awful. His promos always sound like an entitled Karen lecturing a waiter for their food being the wrong temperature. Oz, you're entitled to your opinion, my man. But I think Ricky's doing his best work in AEW. I think him as a face, he was starting to get stale. Although, I don't know. I think him as a heel, he just feels like his natural self. But of course, you're entitled to your opinion. Kevin, you got blocked by Britt Baker? What did you say, bro? I honestly I haven't really been checking Twitter lately, especially not for I heard a lot of people were down on Dynamite. Like, I didn't even think Dynamite was bad, y'all. The only thing I said is that that Britt Baker versus Taya Valkyrie was bad. And I know even some people in the chat were fighting against me for that. But anyway, Andrade looks super strong, and what's it called? Yo, everybody wants to join in this one and talk. Yo, Colliders, Dynamiters, Rampagers, but no Battle of the Belters here. I think Andrade will get a title finally. Oh, Kevin, you called her out on her hypocrisy when talking about bullying. Honestly, that's
introducing and his tag team partner.
Yeah. Some people take it too far with criticism, bro. All I said was, look, Britt Baker versus Taya was a bad match, and that's the end of it. some people take it way too far, bro. Like people, I see some of the stuff people will be saying like, oh, this person should, like ugly things, man. Like, chill. It's just wrestling. Like I get it. We all want to see a good show. And while we're on the topic of the women's division. Yeah, so that's a good question. I'm glad someone asked. While we're on the topic of the women's division, Kiera Hogan and Mercedes Martinez had a decent match tonight, and it was a match that I don't think anybody was like excited for. But they made the most of the time they were given, and then they had that post-match angle, which I thought was also good. And they had a way better match. I mean, it's a low bar, right? But they had a way better match than Britt Baker and Taya Valkyrie did on Dynamite. But Kevin, to answer your question, yeah, I think Britt Baker is she can't handle criticism. She never has been able to, but there is a fine line between criticism and, of course, bullying and stuff. So some people take it too far, but some people, some people are criticize the right way. I try to stay out of all of that, like all the bullying of wrestlers, unless it's QT Marshall. Get QT Marshall off my TV. Which, by the way, I can't believe. I can believe that Miro's first feud is gonna be like against the QT verse. But I guess that's what happens when you don't want to lose, I mean, look at Rush. He became a fan favorite, and he wasn't afraid of losing. Andrade better than Santos Escobar. I hear Santos is doing good work though in WWE. Guys, I don't even want to think about Adam Cole and MJF breaking up right now. Smooth, you're a battle of the belter? How's that even possible? Or Jay Lethal. The only good thing about Miro feuding with the QTV verse is the fact that we'll get a Will Hobbs Miro match. I think that'll be good. But okay, so Andrade is killing it. I really thought we were gonna get Rush tonight. I thought this was the night he'd come back, but let Rush take all the time he needs off. His wife just gave birth. Let him be with his newborn and his wife. And once he's back, I know he'll be ready to put in the work. Hot take, NXT is good. I don't even know what to say to that. Like, what do you expect me to say? I don't watch WWE, so I guess I'm happy that you're enjoying it. But I don't even want to talk about WWE right now because Collision is so consistent and so good. It literally, like, I know a lot of people say this jokingly, but I feel like it really has become AEW's most important show because that's where the next big storyline for MJF is happening. Obviously, now let's get into CM Punk, the real world championship with the X on it, the spray painted X. I thought that was pretty sick. CM Punk is, I think that's about as heel as we're gonna get him. Yeah, the trios match was also good. When did Collision become the A show? I think when everybody was the fact that MJF is working Collision also makes it super important because remember MJF has never worked Rampage and that immediately made it less important and stuff. Like literally everybody is working Collision and I think that except for obviously the Elite, they're like the only ones. And I think that's what has made it important. Yeah, I did notice that Punk crossed out the E, but I thought that was I mean, obviously he was gonna cross out the E if you make a perfect X, the E is in the middle of the belt. But yeah, the Jay White cutout, dude, I love Bullet Club Gold, but I just wonder what they're gonna do next. Sinister, this is a stream for haters. I'm the biggest hater ever. Do I think this leads to Collision having its own title? No. This is leading to Collision being established as an equal to Dynamite by featuring the world title. It's doing the exact opposite. This is just the beginning of the CM Punk MJF third match. Number 2 biggest hater, yeah, you're right. Smooth is the biggest hater here. I hate WWE with all my heart. I wake up in the morning and just immediately start to slander WWE. That's what at least that's what the IWC thinks I do. I think it's funny that CM Punk like literally called out the fact that everybody was complaining that that AEW isn't building up All In, and he literally made direct reference to that. Unfortunately, Jamie Hayter, it's been reported that she's most likely going to be out for the rest of the year. By the way, I hate WWE too. This chat is so based. Anyway, yeah, I think we're getting Miro versus Hobbs. AEW has the one talent that single-handedly destroyed NXT. Kevin, you're talking about Riho, right? Yeah, that news about Jamie Hayter sucks, dude. I don't think anybody of us anticipated the injury to be that bad. I thought she was gonna be out for a couple of months, you know. The re-homies stand up. Kevin, I'm surprised Britt Baker hasn't blocked me actually, because while when she does good, I do give her props, but more often than not, I have criticized her. So I'm surprised she hasn't blocked me. Omos does fear Riho. He told me himself. I hope Jamie at least shows up, because like she has to, right? For the pop in her home country. Jim Cornette definitely fears Riho. Yo, what's up? Kilo Club versus Hector. Smooth. That's understandable. Hector, someone just mentioned Hector in the chat. That guy blocked me a long time ago. He's hilarious. So I think we are heading towards Adam Cole versus MJF. But I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna do it amicably. I don't think they're gonna turn on each other yet. Like, I think not even at All In. And I think the match will be better because of it. Or what do you guys think? Tranquilo Club and Marco versus Plana and Gareth. Kevin, Smooth, Hector's a WWE merchant. Kevin, you're blocked by Mia Yim? What the hell? So, wrestlers that I'm blocked by for sure that I know of are Shawn Michaels, Ryback, Chris Jericho has me blocked too. And I didn't even say anything bad to him. I was making a joke about sports entertainment. Shit, who else? Actually, I would not be against Steven. That's not a bad idea. If they do a rematch for the tag titles at All In, and they actually win this time, I think that'd be a great idea. Cause yeah, the pop would be insane. I don't even know why Shawn Michaels has me blocked. I've never once interacted with him. It's crazy that these guys like I grew up watching on TV have me blocked. Like someone like Shawn Michaels, like that shit's so hilarious to me. I don't even know like. What does CM Punk do at Wembley? I would say put him against either run back a Samoa Joe match or put him up against Jay White, man. But then again, Jay White can't lose right now, so I would say, no, never mind, don't do that. Don't do that. Because when Punk and Jay White face off, I do want Jay White to beat him the first time. Because I don't know if y'all saw my latest video. Jay White needs to be pushed to the moon. Yeah, Motel, that failed graphic, the Triple H picture that says failed on it, that's a thumbnail for my first ever video essay. So maybe Shawn Michaels did see that and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna block this this AEW stan. But that's a good question, guys. Like, the thing is about All In, I'm glad that Punk at least mentioned it, but still, like, by the time Dynamite rolls around next Wednesday, All In will be in 3 weeks, right? A failed HBK pick. I'm gonna make one. The thing is, the roster is so stacked right now. They need to make they need to do a battle royal for Wembley. Yo, that's what's up. That's a dope birthday present for you, All In. Honestly, guys, the more time passes, the more I'm convinced that one day the Elite and Punk will work together. Like, it's just a matter of time at this point. Yeah, AEW could have done Collision all the way back in 2021. The fact that they waited until now, like, and you see, like, the wonders it's done for the roster. Gravity. What do y'all think about Gravity? What is the chat think about Gravity? Kevin, that's not a bad idea. Tony Storm versus Shida. As long as Saraya better not be involved in the women's title match, but I already know that she probably will. Do you guys think, I said this on the last stream, but that Tony Khan has buyer's remorse when it comes to Saraya? This guy gave me a literal answer. Yeah, Shinku, that's a good point. There's a report that going around that the Elite are most likely re-signing with AEW. Duh. I don't think it was ever in question. Like, so y'all can chill now. Oh, y'all can chill now because the Elite are here to stay. AEW's cooking. Ticket sales for AEW are picking up. At least Collision is. Oz and Glorious, thanks for the donation. He literally just said Harley Cameron. So I'm glad you enjoy Harley Cameron. Remember her rap segment with the Acclaimed? I thought that was pretty horrible, but it's all right. I miss Bandido too, actually. I feel like Toni Storm is still underappreciated as a women's champion. Like a lot of people give Jamie Hayter her flowers. You know what I mean? They say, oh, she's a good champion for the division to be taken seriously. But a lot of people don't give credit to Toni Storm, who had the belt before Jamie, right? When Thunder Rosa got injured, Toni Storm really like made sure that division didn't crumble. Mid-age dogs versus the Bloodline. Smooth, you should be booking for WWE. Let's do Christian versus Darby Allin, the TNT title. Yo, we need the Collision Arena already. Like, at least give me that. You know what I mean? In this game.
Lights out match.
It's wild. It's crazy. It's the one and only.
Yeah, we need Toni Storm and Jay White. We need the entire Bullet Club Gold
Christian and his opponent
in this game. Yo, FTR after. So I was one of the people who criticized FTR's tag team title run. This one, that they weren't doing nothing, but now, dude, they're putting on fantastic matches. AEW Fight Forever first month anniversary. Hey, that's true. Party in the chat. It's 1 month since this game came out, y'all. 1 month since I started streaming. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Kevin, it's funny you mention Mizuki, because I've been I know Mizuki did a dark appearance, right, one time. The fact that they never brought her in for a TV appearance stinks. I can't believe Tony Khan really passed up on a lot of talent for Saraya. And Saraya's contract must be like a big one too, you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure she didn't come cheap. Yeah, FTR are having a so yeah, to finish, sorry guys, it's I try to answer everybody. To finish my previous statement, FTR are having a great run now. They were having a very like mid atrocious run actually. But now their run are great. They're having a great run as tag team champions. And they're having another match for the titles next week against Brian Cage and Big Bill. The Big Bill agenda lives on. Hell yeah. So Oz and Glory, serious question. Why doesn't Matt Sydal get featured more? Every time I see him, he's running it Osprey-esque and looks great. Oz, that's a good question. I think Matt Sydal is coming off a huge or a long-term injury, so they're easing him back in. I know he had a match like sometime this past month, right? But I agree, Matt Sydal should be on TV more. I think he's a great hand. And he's still good for his age, dude. But yo, Christian was floating. But yeah, I want to see more of Matt Sydal too. I remember Matt Sydal and Punk had a very underrated match when Punk during Punk's first run with AEW. Hell no.
winner of this match.
I think Mercedes Moné. I say this every stream, so I'm just like, at this point, I guess I'm just half a star. That shit sucks. Anyway, I think Mercedes Moné will eventually. I don't know if she'll be all elite, but she will wrestle in AEW. She will wrestle in AEW. I'm like fully convinced of that. And then, like I said, Mercedes Martinez and Kiera Hogan had a good match considering nobody was looking forward to it. Nobody was smooth. Nobody was nobody cared for it when it was announced. And I feel like Mercedes Martinez and Kiera Hogan always deliver, man. Like no matter if they're thrown in a match pretty last minute or anything. Eric, yeah, I agree. The ending was good. So MJF and Adam Cole hugging it out after losing was just beautiful. It was beautiful storytelling. I can't wait to make like a whole deep dive video on this whole storyline, guys, because it's one of the best things AEW has ever done. And I'm glad they're taking their time with it. By the looks of it, I was so scared that it was going to end tonight, but thankfully that was not the case. Layla Gray, that's a good question. I have no idea. Usually when people go missing from AEW, well, it's because Layla Gray, was she still with Jade Cargill? Because since Jade is taking time off, then I guess it would make sense. Yeah, the TBS title match is going to be a good one. Yeah, I really love that touch of when Adam Cole was just ready for MJF to hit him with his back turned, like he had accepted it. And then MJF was like, "Nah, let's hug it out, man." Like, and the fact that MJF was the one that got pinned, you know, the world champion got pinned because he sacrificed himself to save Adam Cole. Dude, like how much more, what more do you want, in other words? Yeah, Dynamite this upcoming week looks really good. I'm glad that Aussie Open is finally back. I know they're ROH tag champs. Jerry, so Chris Hero is already signed. He's just not wrestling. Chris Hero, I believe, is producing, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. He's a huge indie guy with plenty of history with a lot of guys in the AEW roster.
This is a three-way match set for one fall.
All right, here we go.
I'm thinking MJF is gonna play the face,
making his way to the ring
against CM Punk.
And his opponent.
What do you guys think about that? Because
Next,
the Summer of All Elite, hell yeah, Shinku. Aliens are definitely real. Oh. "2021 will definitely be dethroned, I feel, as AEW's best year. I feel like AEW is just killing it." The aliens are at Stanford. And you know why this is AEW's best year? Because they finally came to my hometown, y'all. That's the only reason why. Not because of anything else. Eric, it's just a call. Akav, Kota Ibushi. Yeah, 2023 clears 2021, dude. Can you imagine if Kenny Omega actually went to WWE? That would be a nightmare. I was reading through Reddit. Hey, I would love a pay-per-view in El Paso too. Don't even get me started. Like, that shit would be so crazy. The crowd would be into it. I said in one of my other streams, but one of my favorite things about the AEW show here in El Paso is that everybody knew everything about AEW. Everybody was a fan of the actual product. You know what I mean? He'd be putting Dominic over. Shinku, not only does Jericho have me blocked and Sammy doesn't, but Jericho has me blocked and Sammy. I talked to Sammy, like, Sammy's a cool guy, you know what I mean? Like, Sammy got me the hookup for the El Paso show when they came to my town. So huge shout out to Sammy, dude. That's why I can't say anything bad about Sammy. Like, he's a good guy behind the scenes. Kenny versus Roman or Kenny versus Seth. As long as I would so I know a lot of people are gonna be like, hell no. I would only say yes if it was in an AEW ring. Because if it was in a WWE ring, no. I don't want that. Yeah, Sammy's a cool dude. Shout out to Sammy. I'm happy for him and his wife, Ty. The Miz versus Kenny Omega would be so ass, dude. Do you guys remember when Cody was trying to wrestle like lucha style with Miz? I don't know if you guys remember that. I only saw clips of it on like Reddit and Twitter. Oh yeah, speaking of Reddit was trying to hype up Kenny to WWE. I hate wrestling Reddit. They're such geeks, dude. I mean, I'm a geek too, but not as big a geek as them. Smooth. Do y'all remember my Cody era? Nobody will ever. I mean, how could you not, right? Like, nobody will ever forget my Cody era. 2, 3. Yo, why do I keep losing? Do I know how far along Ty is? I do not. I'm sure they posted about it, right? On social media. But it was pretty cool to see. Was Ty on Dynamite this past week? Was that this past week or was that the previous week? I remember she was on the show. Swerve Strickland needs the TNT title. Swerve needs gold regardless. Whatever title it is, put some gold on Swerve because smooth neck tattoo merchant just like me. Yeah, so Ty was on the show this past week. It was cool to see her. And so was Sammy and so I'm glad that they need to separate Sammy and Garcia already from Jericho. What sucks is that Jericho is now gonna be attached to Takeshita. And I don't like that, y'all. I don't like that. RVD. See, the thing is, I know everybody's hyped for RVD. I just think it's funny how when he was with Impact and AEW was doing its thing, he was like talking mad shit about AEW and Tony Khan. But I mean, Tony Khan is a pretty forgiving dude, and I know he's probably a huge fan of RVD. So. I need Takeshita to. There's a lot of people I need to see win gold in AEW like soon. Takeshita, Swerve, Rush, Andrade. Who else? I'd love to see Ricky with a belt too. Ibushi is not signed full time. That's 100% for sure. RVD was probably high as a kite during this moment. I would not even doubt it. I mean, like it's likely, right? It's unlikely that he was sober for sure. That dude's always high as fuck, dude. And that's what's up, you know? That's what's up. It makes him happy. Takeshita is a beast. For real, for real. Do I think Hook leaves to go to NXT? Hell no. So long as his dad is in AEW, he's not going anywhere. Plus, do you guys remember the small little video package they played on Dynamite with Hook? I thought that shit was so sick. The one with the subway. That was creative, and I love when AEW does like creative things like that. Oh, Smooth, did they? Was it like did they like shake hands? I need to check that out once I'm or should after this match I could react to it on the live stream. Just like just audio though. How do you guys think Cody feels right now? Because AEW, well, no. So, like, despite I don't like WWE, but I have to admit they are in they're white hot. You know, there's no denying it. Their fan base is happy, but I think AEW is starting to get there too again. Straight Edge versus 420. Cody would have 100% been a Collision guy, and he would have killed it on Collision, I feel like. Yeah, Chaos card, that's a good point. They finally said Andrade's name right after how many weeks of trying? A Cody versus Punk feud, that was my biggest like dream feud back in 2021 when AEW was at its peak. Well, peak then, because AEW right now is peak, dude. I don't know about y'all, but I'm enjoying the hell out of AEW right now. Especially Collision. I like how Darby has low-key become well, he's a Dynamite and a Collision guy. Like he's been Darby's such a workhorse. He's working both shows most weeks at the same time. Vikingo will become All Elite. I have no doubt in my mind anymore. Once that contract runs out. Shinku, I just might make another Collision video because the consistency of Collision just makes me want to talk about it. Darby versus Vikingo, that would be so crazy. That would be insane. Who turns on who between MJF and Cole? Honestly, I think they're going to make MJF the babyface here. I don't know if like in the long run, but in this particular story, he's the babyface. He finally has a friend. and it's Adam Cole. It's a great story, dude. Like, so as much as it hurts, I think Adam Cole's the one who's gonna like, he's gonna break MJF's heart. There's just so much good going on right now. There's MJF and Cole, CM Punk as the real world champion. FTR is at the top of their game. Yo, what's up? You know what? I think Santana and Ortiz for Dynamite or Collision. Bring him to Collision, dude. I said it. They had a post-match pizza and tequila. That's actually pretty funny. Bring Santana and Ortiz to Collision. Let them cook with a series against Bullet Club Gold. Did they announce Elite for next week? I don't believe they did. Did they, guys? I think the Elite are like on vacation time right now, probably. Especially after their feud. Even though they won the feud, I think that's funny. They're the ones taking time off. But I need Kenny Omega, dude. I need a Kenny Omega match. I already miss Kenny. He's only been gone for like, what, 2 weeks? Going on 2 weeks. AEW is at its best when Omega, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, MJF, and everybody else are wrestling every week. Yeah, this is the best version of AEW, for sure. Big Bill should join MJF. I like Big Bill and Brian Cage just doing their own thing, you know? That's a pairing that I would never have thought of, but Tony Khan is, sometimes he does genius things. Yeah, I think it's funny that Blackpool Combat Club got killed at Blood and Guts, and they were on the show the next week, and the Elite were like, nah, we're going on vacation. Do not, my friend, do not believe anything Twitter says. AEW is fine, and they're about to make even more money than they already are making with their new TV deal. We're headed towards the promised land. I don't know if you guys read the report that Tony Khan offered Rush an insane deal to re-sign. We didn't get numbers, but those were the details we got. And also because apparently yeah, Tony Khan was very caring towards Rush and his family. Rampage has literally become just like since Collision started, yeah, Rampage is like, it's pretty skippable. It's been, even before Collision, it was skippable. But at least before Collision came along, sometimes you'd get like a Jay White match on Rampage or something, or like a Adam Cole match, but nah. Rampage is basically like just practically dark at this point. Yeah, Steven, that's another way to look at it. Rampages for like the younger talents, or the people who just need, you know, like to find their footing again. Every now and then, Tony Khan throws a good match on there that I appreciate. Like, what was the? Every now and then he puts Claudio on there, and he puts him against like a luchador or something, and that shit is sick. I can't lie. What's up with the Acclaim? They can't split them up. Not they haven't even teased splitting them up. I think they're fine. For what it's worth, though, I do think the Acclaim should be like at least in a better program. You know what I mean? But they're still popular, so that's the most important part. Oh, okay. Yeah, Daddy Ass retiring is I'm surprised they didn't follow up on that, actually. That was last week, wasn't it? Oh, you know what, guys? I just realized something. Isn't I think Collision is going head to head with SummerSlam next Saturday, which is why they put the huge Punk versus Ricky Starks world title match. Well, Rio world title match is what they're calling it. You going to SummerSlam next week? Have fun. I don't watch WWE, but I hope you enjoy yourself, my friend. I will be watching Punk versus Ricky Starks for the title. I should bring an AEW sign. they're gonna take it away, dude. Plano wants Ricky to the Fed? For real? I would... Summerfest. How do I feel about next week, Dynamite 200? The card looks strong. I'm super hyped for the tag title match with Aussie Open and Lucha. And then Tony Storm versus Shida should be a banger. It looks good. Next week's Dynamite. Summer Scat. You should be hyped for Tony versus Shida. They're gonna have a banger match, dude. "200 episodes is wild, y'all. Like, what the hell? Where does the time go? Do I think Collision will be #1 on cable? It'll be top 3 for sure. Top 3. Summer Club? What is Punk doing at All In? Originally, I was hoping for Jay White, but then now that Punk officially brought out the title, he's not gonna lose. So, I don't want Jay White to lose either. So, sorry, I had to give you the long answer, but Punk at All In, I really don't know. Give him Samoa Joe again. Shit, make it for the real world title. I love how unpredictable everything CM Punk is doing right now is. Like, because a lot of people say that, oh, AEW is too predictable at times and all this stuff, but everything that Punk is doing right now is like, holy shit, what is he gonna do next? That's what I love about CM Punk. I hope the Elite show up. Like I said, I miss Kenny Omega. Any show is made better with a Kenny Omega match. And if you think otherwise, you are wrong. Smooth, right? Like, a lot of people call AEW predictable. Like, got me fucked up. Yeah, I think we all miss Yuka being on TV, but I think she's injured right now, right? Like, so hopefully she has a recovery soon, so we can see her wrestle again. Because if I'm not mistaken, she's in America now full time, right? Who should face Kenny at All In? In a dream world, CM Punk. But you know what? Omega versus Takeshita at All In should be the match. If not, give me a Golden Lovers tag team match against like FTR or something. I feel like I've been Adam Cole this whole match. Have I? Have I been eliminated? Is this the first time that I haven't been eliminated? Can QT Marshall go away to the bed and leave? I'm pretty sure Cody would love to have him.
This match by all the competitors.
Hell yeah. 11 eliminations. Yo! Finally, I found my main, guys. I think Adam Cole is going to be my main from now on in this game. Yeah, Andrade's elbow. I'm glad somebody brought it up. That shit puts the Judas effect to shame, bro. QT versus Punk. I remember they actually did that match in Chicago one time in AEW. Nightmare Collective to the Fed. Let's do the ladder match between Punk and MJF. I think QT Marshall should be the guy that beats Roman Reigns. I agree. He's the only right choice. He's the only acceptable choice. The only logical choice. QT's not that bad in the ring, to be honest. It's not that he's bad in the ring, it's just that he's incredibly uninteresting. Jericho got the best elbow in wrestling today. Did you not see Andrade tonight, dude? Jericho doesn't even have a top 10 elbow in wrestling. Like,
the following contest is a ladder match.
But I don't like QT in AEW, but I do think he should beat Roman Reigns. And if WWE doesn't do that, they don't know what they're doing. Yeah, Punk and MJF are definitely going to have a unification match soon. Andrade does need some gold. Shinku, I agree. Jerry, I honestly don't think Mark Henry's going to end up wrestling in AEW. I know he said he wanted to when he first signed, but I don't know. It's been years since that happened, and when QT was an Apple merchant, dude, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that era, that phase of QT. Coco, yeah, Kenny Omega is super popular in Mexico. Dude, yes. Kevin, Riho should be Roman Reigns. But now you're right, like Riho in WWE would be so like so misused. At least she was the first ever world champion in AEW, the women's world champion. I agree that AEW should be doing more with Brody King. That dude is a beast. Smooth, I'm sorry. I won't talk about great wrestlers going to WWE anymore. Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. Yep, I think that's the match. Steven, that's one of my biggest problems with WWE fans. They act like America is the only important place in the world when it comes to wrestling. Like if you would see the houses that CMLL draws, like on a consistent basis, they wouldn't be saying the dumb shit they do. They think WWE is the only major league. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Jon Moxley was not even on my radar when it came to dethroning Orange Cassidy, but there's no way that Orange Cassidy beats Jon Moxley, right? Or do you guys think there's a chance? Steven, yeah. Mexico, wrestling in Mexico, or lucha libre, of course. Lucha libre in Mexico is 10 times bigger than wrestling in America. You know what I mean? Like there it's literally ingrained in their culture. Pac versus Mox versus OC. Oh, I don't know why I didn't like read that. That's actually, yeah. I think that's actually the right one. I forgot that Pac needs a match at All In. That's the perfect way to do it. And the last time Pac and Orange Cassidy were in a triple threat pay-per-view match, it ended up being one of the best matches that AEW has ever done. Double or Nothing 2021. William Birch, I appreciate the donation. Said have a great night. You too, my friend. Have a great night. Enjoy what you enjoy, and just appreciate that we have a lot of good wrestling going on right now, man. But thanks again for the donation. I really appreciate it. Honestly, I've always been a CMLL guy over AAA when it comes to lucha libre. I mean, I watched both growing up, but I always preferred CMLL. And I feel like because AAA has so many working relationships with American promotions, people get the idea that AAA is like I don't know how to say it, the biggest promotion in Mexico. But nah, dude, it's CMLL for sure. AEW in Arena Mexico would be crazy. Consejo. Have I been keeping up with the G1? Yeah, I about casually. I've only seen so I saw Eddie Kingston versus Ishii because I saw it was getting really good reviews. And then what else? I saw another one. But yeah, I've just been reading the results. CMLL is Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre. It's the oldest, like a major wrestling promotion, I think, in the world. Like the longest active wrestling promotion. And that's why it's like that's why I consider it like the biggest in Mexico. Has the G1 not really been great? I don't know if I believe that. Like, the G1 is the one thing that I always know New Japan delivers on. David Finlay, is he an industry plant? Is David Finlay still cosplaying Jay White? By the way, y'all. Yeah, CMLL is an old promotion, dude. They predate WWE by a lot of years. Oh, okay. Yeah, Smooth, I trust your opinion about the G1. He's at the top of his block? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I hear, who is it? What's his name? That Gabe kid has been killing it. Yeah, Coco. I remember hearing about that arena. Ah, MJF won. Yeah, Rush and Andrade leaving AAA's because, yeah, they want to work with New Japan. So hopefully we get a full Ingobernables reunion sometime down the line. But hopefully, you know what I mean? To put in perspective how popular Lucha Libre is in Mexico compared to wrestling in America. My mom is not a wrestling fan, but she is Mexican. So growing up, she would go to Lucha Libre shows, you know what I mean? Because it's just like it's a pastime in Mexico. Just to put in perspective, guys, it's like going to the movies almost. All right, my friend, you have a good night. I appreciate you coming in. Kane Wardia. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, but take care and thank you. Yeah, Steven. El Santo, people don't know how popular El Santo was. Even if you tell them, they're like, nah, Rey Mysterio's more popular. I mean, in America, yeah, sure. But in Mexico, El Santo is literally like he's a god. Kevin, hell yeah. Elite difficulty. That's what's up. Shinku, yeah, that's another good point. There's wrestling schools everywhere in Mexico compared to the US. Coco, that's what's up. That's a really dope story. Speaking of lucha, let's do some lucha things.
The following contest is an exploding barbed wire death match.
It's going to be absolute chaos in the ring in this exploding barbed wire death match.
Steven, that's crazy because
and his opponent,
the only people that call Rey Mysterio the greatest luchador of all time, I see are like Americans or literally only non-Mexicans, and that's not to discredit Rey either. Rey is fucking incredible, and I think actually that Rey Mysterio Jr. is the most influential wrestler in America of the past 25 years. So he has a legacy of his own, but he is not. He is one of the most influential wrestlers of all time, but he is not the greatest luchador. And people I think it's funny that I think it's so funny when you tell that to someone here in America. Rey Mysterio is he's in the best luchador of all time. People get offended. I was like, I'm Mexican. I know these wrestlers, bro. Rey is great though. I'm not slandering him though. Just to make that clear. The greatest luchador of all time is El Santo, by far. And then you have a Blue Demon up there. Ooh, this shit is about to blow up. Yeah, Kevin, they don't understand, bro. CMLL is, yeah, Coco, I agree with that. Even though I'm a CMLL kid who grew up watching that promotion, it is kind of cliquish. And yeah, CMLL was doing movies before WWE. Will AEW ever run Hammerstein? Nah, they won't. And you know why? It's because one, New York is a big market. They only hit New York once a year. So when you go to New York, you might as well run a big arena because New York is one of their most important markets. So that's why they'll never run Hammerstein. I get the cultural significance of it, especially in wrestling, but they could make way more money by running, bigger arenas in New York City. So good question though. If AEW ran Hammerstein, the atmosphere would be crazy though, don't get me wrong. They'd sell that shit out in 5 minutes, dude. Smooth. Oh, okay, you live in New York City? That's what's up, dude. I'm assuming are you going to Grand Slam? I hear the ticket prices are stupid expensive. Honestly, I think it'd be cool to see at least imagine if they were to run a collision at Hammerstein. That'd be so sick. Just that's honestly that's what they should have done on Grand Slam week. They should have done Dynamite at Arthur Ashe, and then they should have just done Collision at Hammerstein. But they're not doing that. They're doing Collision that week in another city. I forgot which one it was. Want to send her for a pay-per-view? Kevin, that'd be dope. MSG. I wish they would run MSG, but shit, I lost. Smooth, I wish they would run MSG, but I'm pretty sure they're super loyal to WWE, right? I know New Japan and Ring of Honor ran it years ago, but they had to almost sue them to be able to do that. So I don't think AEW will overrun those arenas. What's my favorite AEW pay-per-view? All Out 2021. No doubt about it. I was there. I feel like I say this every stream because the question always comes up. But yeah, I was there for that show. I fucking loved it. It was incredible. It's one of the best experiences of my life. To see that show live, it was insane, dude. It was AEW. Like, damn, they were getting white hot. Smooth. You should go to MSG offices right now and tell them to let AEW run a show there. Go right now and keep us updated. G1 Supercard, yeah, in 2019. You were there? Damn, you must have seen a lot of dope shows then if you live in New York, man. Kevin, I didn't know you were at the first Double or Nothing. That's what's up, man. Dr. Doom, you're wrestling tonight? That's what's up. I assume you haven't wrestled yet, so good luck. The tag match, yeah, the tag match was super good. Check it out when you get the chance. Honestly, I like AEW at Arthur Ashe though. The first Grand Slam was special, man, with Danielson versus Omega. Should tag team with Smoop. Hey, Kevin, you were there for history though. You were there for the first ever AEW. First ever. I was gonna say first ever AEW pay per view, which is true, but it was the first ever AEW show, like entirely. So, the fact that you were there is dope. AEW in 2021 was special, but this year they're even more special. I can't believe they like the stuff they've done this year, considering what happened last year. But he's imagining he's beating Dominic.
This bout is set for one fall.
All right, fans, here we go. An exciting match standing by.
Mr. Tangle, you need to go to you need to go to an AEW show. If you have the chance, if you live in a city where they, or like within driving distance, go to one. I can assure you it's a fun experience, man. I've been to 3 AEW shows, 2 pay-per-views and 1 Dynamite when they came to my my hometown, and all 3 of them were so much fun. And I went with like the closest people in my life to those shows, so it was a fucking great experience, man. So even if you go alone, because like just have fun. I don't trust anybody who talks shit about Joshis, because yeah, like they're a bright spot in AEW when they're on the shows. Smooth. Yeah, no problem, man. Go ahead. If you want to comment your Insta. Kevin, which Rampage did you go to? Like, do you remember what matches you saw? Was it an early Rampage or like a kind of recent one? Shinku, I have no doubt that AEW will go to Mexico one day. They have to, especially with the Mexican roster they're building up. They can do a full-blown just lucha show against, like, they can have a luchador in like every match, and that shit would go so hard. Have like Bandido wrestling Kenny Omega, have the Lucha Bros wrestle shit, I don't know, like any tag team really. Oh, okay, Kevin. For sure. Oh, is that the one that had okay, then I remember that one. John Moxley and Bryan Danielson opened the show, right, Kevin? I think I remember that one. Just off the top of my head. Mr. Tangle, it's funny that you were at that show in person with the at TNA Lockdown with the what was it, the electric cage match, because I remember I was a kid when that pay-per-view happened, and my dad ordered that pay-per-view, so we watched it at home. I can't believe you were at that show. What the hell? Because I remember just laughing at how stupid that match was, and I was a kid. You know what I mean? That's insane. We ordered that pay-per-view, by the way, so like just shows how big marks we were. Shinku, yeah, AEW will go down there. I'm pretty sure. Did you go to the WWE show this past week? Weren't they in Mexico City, like very recently, within the past week? Smooth, ain't no way. You missed. Damn. You missed Revolution because you went to a Fed event. I remember. Yeah, I remember you said that. Oh, okay. You haven't been to a WWE show since 2010. Damn, that's what's up. You know what I hate about my my hometown, El Paso? WWE only does house shows here, and the filthy Fed stands of this city always like nearly sell that shit out. These house shows, because we don't get anything here. But thankfully when AEW came around, like the building was practically sold out too for TV. So I was proud of my hometown for that one. It was packed, dude. And more importantly, people knew the product. Smooth, for real though. Like WWE only runs house shows here, and every single time they sell over like 6,000 tickets. It's stupid, bro. I'm like, you're really paying that much to see The Miz versus Austin Theory or some bullshit like that? Like, come on now. Dude, I would cry tears of joy if El Paso got a pay-per-view. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I legitimately think we were one of the best crowds of the year. It was the Bryan Danielson versus Rush show. MJF versus Takeshita. I think we'd make a really good pay-per-view crowd. Does AEW still do house shows? Nah, they stopped when Collision started, because they would run them on Saturdays mostly. But now that Collision is a thing, yeah, they took them off the schedule. Yo, I would love at the very least, yeah, like a TV special for my city. I think we earned it. Oh, I can imagine, bro. I can imagine. Shinku, yeah, I feel like we were literally the closest thing to a like a full-blown Mexican crowd. Cause literally El Paso is like mostly Mexicans, so yeah, like. Doesn't Austin, Texas though always get Winter is Coming? They should bring it to El Paso though. But Austin always does good for AEW too, so. Hell yeah! I did kick. I did kick out of the one winged angel. Miyu Yamashita's skull kick. Yeah, dude, we were chanting culero. What else were we chanting? For the guns, instead of ass boys, we were saying niños culos. We were doing instead of yes chants, we were doing C. Ah, shit. I keep telling Tony Khan to bring back AEW to El Paso when I get the chance, but we'll see if he listens to me. Kevin, I don't think we did that chance. I deserve to see the Ass Boys win the tag titles live. Yo, at that time, I was pissed that happened, but now, like, if that happened now, I think that'd be, I'd actually be happy with that. It's because they beat the Acclaim, and the Acclaim, ooh, V-trigger counter. For real, I'm gonna have to DM Tony Khan and just bother him every day. Hell yeah.
Opener of this match, the American Dragon, Brian.
You went to the first ever Collision show? That show was good, man.
Tremendous match by all the competitors.
At the United Center with Punk's return and all that. That was dope. AEW in Mexico City, that shit would be so loud, dude. Crazy loud. Controversial opinion, but Latino crowds are better than British crowds. I think everybody overrates British crowds. No offense to my British viewers, but people just love the way British crowds sing and everything. But let's see. UK fans are spoiled, bro. They've been complaining a lot. Kevin, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get more AEW though, right? Because you're in Portland, so that's what's up. The crowd. There's nothing more loud than a drunk Mexican. I'm telling you firsthand from experience. Yeah, that Backlash crowd was insane, dude. We gotta bully Tony Khan, guys, to give us what we want. It always works. It always works.
Is set for one fall.
Man, this should be one hell of a singles match.
Making his way to the ring, Malachi Black. And his opponent, Hangman Adam Page.
Cult of Personality in Mexico City. That'd be insane. What's the biggest arena in El Paso? Don Haskins Center. It's the university arena here, the college arena. It's for basketball. It seats like, I think it's 12,000, but I think for a full setup, for like a wrestling setup, it would be like 8,000. Tequila Club. Shit, count me in. Tony Khan gives in if you just bully him, guys. Just bully him into giving you what you want. Biggest arena in Mexico besides Mexico Arena? As far as like pure arenas, that's a good question. I don't know, because Mexico mostly has like I only know the football stadiums. I did not say that Mexico and Palacio de los Deportes. Oh, okay. Shinku coming through with the info. Hell yeah. I'm trying to bully him into Riho. A stadium in Mexico, I think that's super ambitious. I don't know if they'd be able to do it. I would love to be proven wrong though, but it's because I don't know. I haven't seen AEW's numbers in Mexico. Because I know in the UK they do good ratings and everything. But yeah, I feel like they could do like 20,000 for sure. What the fuck? A Stardom US tour? That'd be sick. $120K drunk Latino fans. Imagine a sold out Estadio Azteca for a wrestling show, for an AEW show. Everybody's drunk. Can you imagine the vibes? And they put like, I don't know who, like, I don't know. Oh! They put Andrade, for example, in the main event. Can you imagine? For the world title?
Here is your winner, Hangman.
Chaos card, that's a good point. I remember, yeah, I've read that WCW did have a good Australia fan base. But that's a good point where you say Tony that Tony Khan should push for AEW to like corner that market. You know what I mean? With Tony Storm and Aussie Open. And can you imagine like Andrade Shinku, either like Andrade, I don't know, Andrade Rouge, Bandido, literally anybody fighting for the world title? Can you imagine? At a sold out Mexican stadium? the vibes would be immaculate. I finished the story, Andrade. Kevin asks, "Did you hear what Conan said about Jay White?" Oh no, Kevin, what did he say? It's funny how you say Conan. I automatically assume, um, it's bad. What did he say, bro? Conan is such a he's a Fed agent. It's to Andrade, Jade Cargill, and he said Jay White wasn't being used right in AEW. What the hell does Conan know about booking, bro? Please tell me. Jay White has been used really good since Collision started, so he's full of shit. If he said that, I guess before Collision, he would have maybe had one foot to stand on. But even then, I'd be like, nah, fuck Conan. But the fact that he's saying that now after Collision, he's dumb, bro. Conan is a Fed agent. Yes.
This is a three-way match set for one fall.
Everybody ready? It's time for excitement in a big three-way match.
Conan literally handed Dragon Lee to WWE.
Next.
He's trash. Yeah, that's a good point. I can't wait for the the first big update that this game gets, y'all. Because like I said, it's a good starting point, but once they start adding to it, it's gonna be dope. Yeah, what is Conan's problem? Like, this man wants to be a WWE producer so bad. You can't tell me otherwise. Yeah, I need JY in the game too. Damn, Smooth, you were in Deadlock's another tournament? You lost on some bullshit. I can't wait for them to do crossplay too. Because once they do crossplay, I really want to give everyone a fair chance to so we can do some tournaments in here too. Hell no. crossplay. Who he wants to be a tag team? Shit. Y'all need to start pairing up so we can do like a tag team tournament. Start recruiting, y'all. Start recruiting. Because the day crossplay becomes available, it's going to be a party. Yeah, I agree that Conan is so weird, man. I remember Conan since TNA. I remember he was in WCW too. What do I think of a double turn for Santos and Theory at SummerSlam? I don't watch WWE, bro. What is that? What language are you speaking? You know, I still haven't seen Twisted Metal with Samoa Joe. I need to check that shit out, actually. He's speaking Fed. Yeah, like the fact that Conan has Disco Inferno on his pod, like, completely kills and ruins any credibility he had. Like, he's hanging out with chumps, bro. Yeah, like, that's the problem with social media. It gave people like Disco Inferno a voice, like as if he was a main eventer. Like, bro, Disco. It's like when Cody of all people told off Disco Inferno. Like nobody ever paid a single dollar to see him. Shit is so dumb, bro. Oh yeah. Big Show's farts. Yeah, everybody always brings that up when it comes to Disco Inferno, bro. He's a little bitch, bro. Did I just start watching wrestling when AEW came around? That's the funniest shit anyone has ever asked me. Bro, I've been watching wrestling my whole life, starting with Lucha Libre. AEW is just my favorite shit going right now, though. They need to add Danny Garcia's dance taunt for sure. I hope that's in the next update. First name John. Yeah, man, no problem, no problem. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I came off a little rude. Right? Like, why is Disco giving advice when guys like Steve Austin are saying guys like Steve Austin praises the new generation, and that dude is like the GOAT, and you have like a nobody like Disco Inferno like trying to tell people what to do. But I think I'm gonna call it a night early, guys, just cause yeah, it's been good. But I appreciate y'all coming around to hang out, and just remember, every Wednesday and every Saturday we're on the stream. If y'all want to talk about or ask me about anything relating to anything, but hell yeah, y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all. Much love, my people. Much love. Tranq clan, we out. See y'all on Wednesday.